Hey y'all, this is Urs. Welcome back to XCOM. You know I don't have a witty introduction this time. Let's just go. Hey! Oh! Hey! Mananana Shingela did not pass. Well, you know what that means? That means you go right back in the tube, missy. You need to get trained. Mind fray. Go. Be good. Alright, let's keep going. That was kind of sad. I was really hoping I'd get something out of that. Aurora armor, nice! And a large abductor flying nap of the Earth in Mexico. It's either landing for the last mission of the month, giving me a large landing, or it's gonna be an abduction. Let's find out. Let's send up Captain Buster. We're gonna immediately abort. We just want to let Mexico know that we got their backs. We're gonna take a peek at the UFO. We're not gonna do a damn thing, but we'll at least take a peek at the UFO.
Bangs out.
Hey, UFO. Run. Okay, last time I waited and it nearly got me killed, so. Our UFO Funky, what are you doing, bucko? Abduction side.
Commander,
I knew there'd be more money.
Oh,
it's a moderate.
Progress. The locations are marked on the
cute. Alright, so, a couple things we know. The aliens are pretty much boned on supplies, so they can't be staffing this too hard. And it's only moderate. We've been seeing nothing but mediums. I mean, try that again. It's a moderate. We've seen nothing but high and swarmings lately. So this is another good opportunity, you guessed it, to train some of our youngins up. I'm going to take Jorg probably as my senior member of the squad because he's almost a Master Sergeant, and I kind of want a Master Sergeant. Pretty much going on this mission gets a Master Sergeant. Beyond that, though, we have a couple options here. It's a small mission, so I'm going to probably take some younger ones. And I don't mean like basic youngins, but a couple infantry. Oh, we already have an infantry, so I'm just saying my senior guys. I'll take some of my younger infantry. I haven't taken in a while. Now I have a bunch of infantry, and they're doing fine. Do we have a sniper for this mission? We have Yoko, but I'd rather get another sniper going. Oh, Wolf is like fatigued. Wolf is out in like a day, but it's another Master Sergeant, so I don't really need another Master Sergeant up. I don't want to fatigue anyone out, so I think it's time to start building a new sniper. Oh, Shadowbee's out in 2 hours. Let's see if she's psychic. That's a good question. Drone Rex for 2 engineers. Yeah, what the hell? It's alright. Not a great deal, but we have extra. The Shadowbee failed. Oh, the Beeve. Why did you do that? Alright, well, we're taking her on this mission. And we'll put her back in the tube at some point. I'm kind of sad about that, but we're going to need to put someone else in the tube. But I want, again, another Master Sergeant Sniper, this one with Disabling Shot. Pretty good. And remember, she has Lock and Load Disabling Shot, and she will be able to use the Gauss Long Rifle to great and devastating effect. So we're going to be able to put her on this mission, just in case there's anything nasty. And the rest we'll try to stab with some youngins. So that works. But who are you sticking in the Scilabs now? Let's shove in... who are we gonna test? Because the question is, like, how do we want to build these folks? I need someone to potentially be a Guardian mech, because those are pretty cool, actually. I kind of like them. You don't have enough to test, so yeah, I gotta make sure I'm not plugging people in. I want to chop into mechs later. Who's gonna have some decent will? Moxima's gonna have some decent will. Taiwo is gonna have some decent will. Pretty good will. Reaper, are you our covering fire guy? Oh, crap, sorry. Thought I was in the barracks menu. This is kind of actually really important, how I do this. I probably should have thought about this ahead of time. But that's okay. Dark Initiative. Are we ever going to chop Dark Initiative? That's a good question. Are we ever going to chop Dark Initiative? My guess is I'm leaning toward no. And if I have Dark Initiative with Sapper, Bombard, and this whole, like, really cool setup, plus the ability to maybe create a distortion field. Not distortion field. A, whatchamacallit. The thing you put up, the psi field or whatever. That would be a nice psi ability. So, and, you know, Will is not too bad, but not stellar. So I'm not sure about Dark Initiative yet. They may go choppy for a Shogun at some point. I'm not entirely certain. So who has really solid Will? I want to see, like, decent Will at low promotion ranks. I mean, obviously these guys have ridiculous Will. That's why they're, you know, born psychics. Who do we plug in? Damn. I want to plug in Tank, because he may get chopped, honestly. Tech Sergeant 57 Will, not great. Aim is not great, so he may get chopped for an archer. Oh, God. Is it going to be Zyther? Are we going to chop Zyther, make him a psychic medic type guy? Tech Sergeant 55. He's probably going to chop for a Guardian mech, honestly. So Sergeant Samir You know, that wouldn't be bad. He's a support medic, right? You're a support medic, and if you can clear cover, he can act like a support engineer. Let's get Maximus in there. Yeah, let's get Maximus in there. I like my medics to have some good psychic abilities. So, Maximus, you just got hired to go in there. That's a good decision. Always a good decision. Maximus, Maximus. Let's make you more dangerous. Mind Fray. Cool. 56%. I've seen worse. Alright. It's okay. Anyway, now, mission. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I didn't really get sidetracked. I just did stuff. Don't complain. Alright, now, the Beeve. Get another Master Sergeant Sniper, let's hope. Haven't seen Commando out there in a while. We can take Zergen. Now, I'm delaying Commando a little bit because I want Zergen to get Sprinter. He doesn't have it yet. It'd be very important for him to get. So if he can get a little more experience on this mission, it'd be useful. So, Commando, we're saving you for something big, buddy. I hope you're not offended. Oh, you better not be. I'm still taking you on missions, so don't complain. Get Mammy up there a little higher. Do we have another scout we want to take out? I mean, this is a medium, so there are not going to be that many pods, but they still could be, like, nightmare pods. It's just the number. It's not necessarily the quality of the troops. So I'll take some of our key positions a little higher on, so we're going to go a little lower on the totem pole for the rest. Meepy. I think we're going to take Meepy on this mission, mainly because Meepy is going to get, what is that? Shredder baseline after this, and that'd be pretty slick. So let's take Meepy out. We need a gunner of sorts. No, we actually need a gunner of sorts. We don't have a gunner right now. Hey, guess someone got promoted to a gunner. Don't we have a corporal gunner left over? We do! Aisha Strobe. Okay. Aisha Strobe is coming on as a gunner. So we're gonna... I'm probably gonna... Hold on. I need to promote you. Damn it. Sorry. This is like the longest prep for the mission I've ever done. Not really. That's not true. I just want to make sure I take the right people. It's a good advantage to have one of these missions come up in a relatively easy time. And let's take gunner. We also need an extra gunner. And I kind of like how that flush build was working. I might do that again. Flush shredder to apply shred. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So let's do flush and shredder. And that'd be really nice. I really liked how that worked last time. I'm going to have 2 flush shredder gunners and see how that feels. See if that feels right. Range being pretty good. And we also got a new nickname to give out. Booyah. We have... Who is next on the list that doesn't want to be a scout? Because everyone seems to want to be a scout. Habibski or Jabibski. Sorry, I know you told me how to pronounce that, but by all means correct me. So, Jabibski, Habibski, welcome to the squad. You need an accent that's not American because you are not American.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, you would be Indian. So there you go, Southeast Asian, as close as we can get. Do we have another voice for that or just one?
Order received. Got it, right away.
That sounds more Filipino than
Commander.
Indian, but we'll go with that. We'll just hope that we'll just pretend that's good. And if you complain about this Habibski, we'll change it. All right, deal? Cool. So we need a gunner. We got a gunner now. Cool. Anyway, back to the mission. I love that. I love having random corporals just hanging around and be like, "Can I go on this mission, sir?" Yes, you can. Gunner, where are you? So we have a baby gunner. Nice. Love baby gunners. So sniper, infantry, scout, rocketeer, assault. Now we need support classes. I just talked them up. We need a new engineer. God damn, seriously? It's like I don't have anybody available. My pride. No, it's okay. We'll take Zoidberg on this mission because Zoid can get the psychic XP and all that, and we'll get him a little higher up. He's almost at Packmasters. That'd be pretty slick. Zoidberg, and we need an engineer. We could take Dark Initiative. It's not a bad idea. But we also need a couple other folks to fill in the engineer ranks. Remember, we need some more support engineers. Wouldn't be bad. Tariq has really good movement, but crap aim. And I could use an extra medic just to be safe. I take Tisiphone as a medic, or I could just random her. So her movement blows. And medic's baseline promotion gives you +1 movement, so that'll rectify a little bit of the suck that her movement has. Her aim is kind of terrible. So I think Saeed Megara Tariq would make a better engineer. So let's make Tariq an engineer. What kind of psi abilities do you have? You have Distortion Field. Okay. Distortion Field and Region Biofield. He'd be a pretty awesome support medic, actually. Because this would clear acid automatically. And he'd be immune to acid equipping a med kit. So he'd be baseline immune to acid, basically. And then a support medic, that'd be pretty good. Cover Distortion Field and Smoke if you need it. And he'll be able to clear cover with Psychokinetic Strike if need be. We'll get there. Don't tell me it's locked. It's not actually locked. He's kidding. He's kidding. Once we autopsy... Actually, I'm not sure. Oh, no, this is the autopsy. That's the interrogation. And this is the autopsy for the ethereal. But yeah, psychokinetic strike is still going to be really useful. So I think we're going to make Saeed Tariq a support. Oh, now I'm thinking, crap. That'd be really nice, though, right? Having a guy with regen biofield as a medic. So that means I want to make him a medic. So that means I got to make his partner in crime here an engineer. Yeah, I've seen worse. We'll make you an engineer there. I know the movement's not going to help much, but you'll be tougher anyway in the front line. Yeah, distortion field. Again, we have that crappy thing in neural feedback. For classes in the front, it's not particularly useful. None of these got really useful side promotions. That's the issue. God damn, this shouldn't be that hard. But I kind of feel like I need to make the right decision here. I'm going to regret it. Now, you know what? Listen, if you're already doing your job and getting the regen biofield cleared, that's pretty cool. I still don't think I'm going to put this in the medic side. I will take Saeed as an engineer. Why not? Abilities. We'll make you an Engie there, buddy. Spec Saeed. Spec Saeed. When in need, Spec Saeed. Alright. Do it? Do it. I've decided. Boom. Right or wrong, I've decided. Okay. So, now we have the squad ready. A couple newbies. Make items available. And let's kill some aliens. Carapace armor. We have Gauss auto rifle. We have... Well, probably gonna go... It's a light mission, so it shouldn't be that bad. So let's go with... Oh, is my chitin plating still being repaired? Whoa. Really? Engineering?
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander.
How much time?
We're always glad to have more help down here.
Thank you, Shen, for blowing my ears out with that. 0 days. So I don't know how long that's gonna take. Unfortunately, I don't have hours on this, do I? No, I don't have hours on that, so that's kind of useless. Alright, well, whatever. Sorry, I keep doing this, but I'm always having these issues. Now that I'm done thinking, let's do stuff. That and backup medkit. Zoidberg is kind of spec for medkitting, so let's not worry about that. Let's go with armor-piercing ammo then. Especially with the flush build, that's going to be connecting all the time. Getting better all the time. Yeah! Alright, where is that big ol' Gauss long rifle? Nice. I love it. That looks good on you. Laser pistol, alloy bipod, and if only you were psychic, I'd give you that neural gun link. But you're not! So, there you go. Shadow Beeve. So disappointing. Alright, Jorg. Well, you get your promotion in this mission as long as you don't die. Not a guarantee, but methinks you'll be okay. And where is that tasty, tasty scope? Thank you. Alright, Mammy. Doing that whole giant alloy cannon build. Motion tracker and chitin plate. Or do I need to put the chitin plate on someone else? You know what? Let me put the chameleon suit on you. Just because you are the scout. And you do have decent hit points. I have 10. That's not great, actually. Loadout, Meepy. Let's get you the... You're taking double rockets. We're not trying to capture anything here. I don't really have anything spec for that. So let's just do that way. Sorry, that is Meepy already. Let's keep going down the line. Zargan, loadout. You need the carapace armor, but for sure. And the chitin plating. So let's do that. No neural gun link for you, breaching and chitin, because you never know what's on this mission. Until we raid a base. We won't know what's on missions. And then Zoidberg, let's give you that Gauss rifle we've been talking about so much. There you go. Should I make Zoidberg say he's Mindfray? He wouldn't be a bad carapace armor carrier, except that he would be a terrible Aurora armor guy because he doesn't have enough hit points to support. It's 9 hit points? Nah, I'll take 10, thanks. Not neural gun link on you, buddy. I need you to bring some support items because you are an awesome field medic and all, but I think I need some help here. I need, like... Oh, you can take a shadow device. First mission for shadow device? I think so. Let's keep this in case something goes haywire. And we have a medkit in there. We don't have a backup medkit. Let's do it this way. So am I going to be running a little low on chem? Yeah, probably. So I'm going to load out Saeed with support grenades. Flashbang. And give me chem grenade. Just to be safe. Actually, no, I forget the flashbang. Let's just take the explosives. You never know when you need explosives. He's psychic, but he doesn't have any offensive psychic abilities, so Aurora armor in him would be more or less wasted. So there, your aim could use some work, but we'll steady, and at least you'll be able to get a flank me with that movement. So Gauss rifle, alright. We have that backup laser pistol. Who do we drop that on? Let's drop that on... Oh no, Shadow Bee's already equipped with a laser pistol, you greedy little monkey. Really? I guess she is. Okay. So, that's our squad. I think we're going a little light on the medkits. In fact, we're going... No, we got 4. Never mind. We're not going light on medkits anymore. This is fine. A little bit of support with the chem in case we hit a mech pack. We got a shadow device in case everything goes wrong. We got a little bit of chameleon suiting action. We got Meepy bringing the extra warheads. Yeah, this looks like a pretty good squad. Let's see what the mission holds for us, shall we? Damn, that felt like a long set of preps. Let's get into it. That was all important decisions I had to make, people. All important decisions. How to actually promote people. It's kind of significant when you have a bunch of corporals sitting around just waiting for promotions, right? I mean,
Prepare for deployment.
you understand how this goes.
We're going to be putting down in Mexico for this mission. Panic is spreading throughout a major city as the aliens move through the streets. We have to get a handle on this situation.
Yeah. Not really saying much for Mexico City, or Leon, Mexico. This building looks like it's seen better days, but, you know, honestly, when aliens invade, it's kind of what you expect. That's a pretty cool visual, actually, jumping out of there, down the street. That's a nice bank. Anyway.
This is Big Sky. Strike team has reached the AO. Requesting authorization to
Now we
deploy.
have.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage.
Solid copy, Big Sky. We're just that badass. All right, now, this is the map of all maps, namely the first part of the Psychic trilogy of missions that started Deluge and Furies and all that. But what we're going to do here is we're going to take the roof. Normally we'd go into the building, because when we normally do this first mission, we're just hopped up on ballistic weapons. We have nothing really to say for ourselves. And Mammy apparently... Oh, there we go. There's something up there already. It's... Okay, it's pretty... I don't think it's inside the buildings. I would have peeked it already. And if I go here, I probably still shouldn't peek it, but I'll be able to track a little better what's out there. So now that we know it's out there, let's pitch a battle scan in this general direction, see what we're dealing with. I want you to go on the ground here. Can we do it? Yeah, we can. Okay, let's see what's out there. Don't break the window. Why did you break the window, Mammy? You always break windows. It's like your thing, man. Oh, look at that. Protoss. Not like Protoss, like Protoss, bro. Okay, so, you know how I said how, like, medium missions aren't really easy? They're just less numbers of packs? Yeah, about that. Double mechtoid pack. They love throwing those at us, don't they? They love throwing ugly mech at us. Left and freaking right. But, you know the good things about this, we have extra rockets, and we have sniper with Gauss long rifle, so we're gonna be okay. Alright, where's sniper with Gauss long rifle? That's a gunner. That's a gunner, sir.
Heading out.
Alright, good. Good, good. Let the hate flow through you. And where's my sniper? There's my sniper. Sniper gonna go here, and probably set up for aim on these nasty, nasty mechtoids. You know what? Sniper would be better on the roof, in all honesty, but sniper can I get to roof? Why am I referring to sniper in third person? Sniper, no sniping. Yeah, I guess just sit up here and steady. Maybe out here and steady. We obviously know there's nothing here, so this may not be a bad idea. Right there. Oh, we do have a shot from there. On what? Nice. Steady up, and if they don't come at us, we'll pull them with that next turn. That means Meepy's got to really set up a nice rocket, because that's going to come at his face bones in a second. Yep. Steady up, bro. Yeah, the distortion field is going to be really handy, I've decided. It's not the strongest promotion you could possibly get, but it's actually been proving its worth a bit.
Understood. Moving out.
I'm setting up Jorg here, but there's no risk of him getting seen from here, but at least give him full cover. Zergen, I need to be in the front line, so I'm probably going to drop him through here. There's nothing that'll actually trigger off of this. I'll be going from full cover to full cover.
Roger,
good. Like I said, always you want to trigger on your turn, so you don't have to worry about the aliens suddenly hitting you when you're least ready for them. Where is my engineer? I'm going to need this chem up pretty intensely, so let me get up here. This should still cover these two folks in distortion field if something really goes haywire. So we don't have smoke, so we're going to have to blow this up pretty quick, but that's what the chem is for. That is the one thing I don't actually have on this mission. But we do have a shadow device, so if things really go to hell, Zoidberg can just pitch that and we'll be okay. Zoidberg I kind of want in here too. So you never know when you need that shadow device. So let me put him behind some full cover in case those mechtoids decide to get all like friendly and frisky and shit. Alright, nice. So Jabibski, give me that. And let's see what happens to the mechtoids. They decide to hang. Decide to hang loose, blood. Alright, cool. So, that means we're going to trigger him. Gauss long rifle shot. 100%. Pure love. Alright, that's going to be a nice shot. And we'll see if they decide to come and breach us in some way. Maybe dangerous. I may need to relocate my Rocketeer, actually, I've decided. This could be a little hairy for him. My gunner would be okay here. Oh, what else is in there? Holy crap, let's see. Oh no, it's double sectoid. Triple sectoid. And that's a lot of sectoids. That may not be the best way to trigger this, honestly, but whatever. Zergan will clean up if need be. What I think I'm going to do is put my gunner up here. It's still behind full cover. I'm just really worried about Meepy just biting it from a really bad shot. Because I don't have smoke, so I can't really prep for that first shot. I want to make sure I'm in full cover with everyone that can be. Alright, so let's take that shot. We can disable him first go. That wouldn't be bad. Then he'll just reload. I want him to push forward. We'll disable when we really need to. 13. Hells to the yeah. Advanced fire control, eh? That's not funny. Alright, well. We have everyone locked down. No one can see anything. Except for our darling sniper, who can see everything, which is awesome. She even has a flank on that poor little unassuming sectoid, which is delicious. I love it. Alright, Mammy, roll up here, because we're going to need you probably at some point. And I'm definitely going to want to keep that battle scan up this turn so I know where those mechtoids are. Let me toss another scan down there so I know where they move. Because this is going to expire this turn. I want to make sure I have it. And Mammy may need to work here. It's okay. I don't mind expending this. This is a scary pack. So we gotta make sure we deal with it properly. Double mechtoid packs are no joke. And he's likely going to come in with a bit of a armor shield on. So, yeah. All that in a bag of chips, friend. Alright, Jorg, set up on that weapon. Zergan, yeah, I'm a little worried about the whole Zergan not being in full cover from this angle thing. I'll put Zergan on this corner. I won't open the door, obviously, because that would be stupid. We will overwatch in case something dashes from that corner. Zoidberg, what are we going to do with you? Vel, this is full cover, and this is going to give him a better angle on stuff. And we'll also be able to get the shadow device where we need it in case something really goes to hell. That'll work. Overwatch there. Lvivsky overwatch there. And now we're just going to wait for them to hit us, pretty much. That's pretty much going to happen right now, so let's do that. Yes. Yes. Give the shield to the sectoid, because that's the most dangerous thing on the map right now. Yep, that's a great move right there, buddy. Oh, we got maybe a Zerker pack here. That's not so good. Advanced fire control. Basically opportunist for mechs, more or less. Oh yeah, set up for that rocket shot, please. Oh, that's awesome. I love you guys sometimes. Silly willy mechtoids. Oh, there's 4 sectoids, but they haven't actually given the psychic head bang job to the mechtoids. That's fascinating, actually. Oh, set up for another rocket shot. Oh, please. Oh, thank you. Wow, that's pretty shit, honestly, for positioning for them. I can probably get shot right through here. Unless it's great positioning, because I can't actually... They know my Rocketeers aim better than I do, I guess. Alright, well, I guess we can't shred them quite yet. Anything have actually eyes on this thing? Oh, Jabivsky has eyes on this thing. Just the sectoid. Okay, well, we can flush the little bastard. That won't be bad. Flush him right down. So yeah, our Rocketeer doesn't have the aim, but our Gauss long rifle does. Oh, that guy that actually had a really clean shot on. Don't really have that shot anymore. Kind of a shame. Alright, so these guys are not as dumb as I thought. I was like, oh, these guys are positioning like complete idiots. They're actually not. They're a little bit out of range of pretty much all my aim. My Rocketeer is really what's going to need to do the business right now, and I can't actually get him to rocket a good position here. Yeah, he's going to have to shoot a little bit to the right to make this happen. I'm trying to get that guy just on the very edge, but I need a shot from my sniper to make this happen. Well, either way, 100% is 100%. Let me just take another chunk of life out of that guy. The better this goes, the better this goes. 16 crit, very nice. Those mechtoids are having a bad day. You had a bad day, or something, right? That's a song. That's a song. Totally a song. Flush. Let's flush this little guy. Hey, little buddy. You want to flush?
Okay, boss.
Bye. Missed a shot, but at least he moved. And I don't want to push anything across that's not going to have lightning reflexes. Mammy I might want to push across, but I'm going to wait to take an opportunity kind of move here, because I'll be able to get in front of something and just do real good work on it. In case something does go on the roof, I'm going to overwatch, but everything else is going to be pretty much business as usual. Totally keeping it casual, keeping it cool, keeping it confident. All right, stay there. Well, they're probably going to go out right, and that's going to set me up just for our Rocketeer to do work, as I'm trying to get at. All right, Zoidberg, overwatch and get ready. You set up and just... you know what? Maybe I should put you on this corner, because it's probably... Well, I could actually run into that. Let me just be careful. Stay there. If he runs into the building, he may run into the building. It would be a little weird to see, honestly. Now the shields come up. Okay, so they were smart. They were saving the shields. So we're going to do a lot of damage to this. Don't panic. Good. Excellent. Don't panic. That's what I need you to do. I need you to do exactly that. Don't panic. What is that? That's Mutant Elites, or that's Zerkers. That's Zerkers. That's Zerkers, and we only see them because of the stuff. Only see them because of the battle scanner. That's a lot of DR. That's a lot of DR. Hey, buddy. Well, at least you're in it now. Oh, hell no. Wow. Well, that was a bad first mission out. Our gunner's officially critically wounded after being shot through full cover by a frickin' mechtoid. That's cute. Did not expect that situation. That's quite unfortunate. That did not go as planned, I'll be honest with you. 11 damage through full cover. Bet she regrets being a gunner today. But that's alright. Yeah, well, we're gonna paramedic that and fix it all. But first, we gotta rocket some of this crap, because this is not acceptable. What just happened to my gunner is not acceptable. Don't want to kill my gunner, don't want to shred my gunner, but I do want to shred these guys. So I need to move this out pretty much right there. That's where I want the shred to land. So, Meepy, land the shred. It's obviously gonna have to go through their DR, but it'll be alright.
Let's soften them up.
There we go. No more DR shell. Okay, we have a big Gauss long rifle waiting for these guys, so this will be relatively easy now to clean up. Hi. We can do good work and clean that up. Then we don't have to worry about Overwatch. Then we could run Zergen pretty much right up next to this guy and just start unloading. Though you're going to start doing that already. Oh, really? You don't have vision on this guy from this corner? Oh, you don't need step out for that, fool. Come on. What you doing, fool? You don't need step out for that. I can step out with Zergen from here, though, and that'd be fine. I'm worried about taking vision of those Zerkers, so I'm not going to put Zergen here. So he'll have peek, I think. Alright, so let's just do the good damage here. Let's clear the Overwatch. That's really my liability right now. Let's clear the Overwatch, then we'll be able to do enough damage to that guy, no problem. I'm hoping. Actually, let me think about this. Am I going to be able to do enough damage? Between Zergen, between Jorg, and probably even Zoidberg rolling into this. I didn't even get the chance to freaking use the the shadow device. That just went to hell so quickly. All right, let's put some good damage down. Now let's go to the Overwatch. This is safer. This will be safer everywhere. We have enough damage for the other guy.
Muerto.
Muerto, indeed. All right, one muerto. Sin cargas. You'll get more cargas in a second. I need to get Zoidberg up because he can revive our gunner. So at least we'll have a gunner for the rest of the mission, even though she's going to be taking a couple weeks off, I think. Zergen, come here and you'll have step out as well.
Roger, track.
That's swell. Yeah, this is going to be some good work. With breaching ammo and the shred, this will be good damage. So take that swing. Yeah. Zoidberg's like, yeah, I guess we didn't need me after all, huh? Alright, we'll get the paramedic and the whole reviving thing going, but we're going to need to do this pretty dramatically. We'll be able to get there and do it, that's fine. Can we mind fray this little bastard? 50%. What's our aim on this guy? 26. Mind fray is definitely a better option. That happens. Sectoid's like, I fail too! It's okay, I know. I know, Sectoid, you do fail. Alright, Mammy. Mammy now I gotta be a little careful with, because we may peek the Berserker pack that's coming. We got to know where stuff is coming from. We're going to do this successfully. So we're going to let Mammy wait here and get potentially a corner shot on that guy as he runs by. Jorg apparently doesn't have step out from there, so I got to put Jorg in a better position to leverage his damage here a little bit.
Position confirmed.
Sylvia's like, why is the guy so hard to hit? Well, you know why. We got that distortion field going. And Tariq is going to be okay. We may need that chem sooner or later if that Zerker hits us, so be a little careful on that. Could grenade this guy and give Jorg a really easy shot, but don't worry about that. This is Mammy. Yeah. I won't take advantage of it, so why don't we just hunker for now with Tariq. Mammy, Overwatch. That works. I really hope the Zerker pack doesn't hit us now. That would really ruin my day. That would just put a poop in my pudding. Okay, I don't think it's going to hit us now. They're just kind of circling over there. That's good. They don't want to deal with all that right now. We may not be getting much meld here. Ow!
Taking my position.
Freaking flanking sectoid bullcrap.
I'm under fire.
Well, it looks like Zoidberg is going to be in the infirmary a little bit. This mission did not start out looking hard. It suddenly got a lot worse. So we got to do a couple things with Zoidberg here. We got to revive, and physician needs to physician thyself, and then we'll do a couple more things here. So first of all, Zoidberg, don't peek the
Moving
Zerker.
to position.
Thank you. I need you to revive that individual. And Zoidberg does have paramedics, so that's going to be okay. Not good as new there, buddy. Zoidberg, you need to heal thyself now, soldier. Because I can't have you go down, because that would just be embarrassing for everybody involved. So Zoidberg, come here. We may need that shadow device yet. This mission suddenly went from like, it'll be a piece of cake, we have these guys right where we need to be, to suddenly getting flanked by sectoids. And that's just freaking embarrassing. Alright. Javivsky, get back here, because apparently you are having a really bad time taking sectoids to the face.
Right
so
away.
I don't want you to get shot by that anymore. Okay. So let's deal with this problem now. Zergen can handle this sectoid pretty easily now. This is close encounters? It should be close encounters.
Yes, Commander.
It'd be a good way to test the range of close encounters here. Hi. Close encounters. Yep.
Nailed it.
That work? Yeah, it did. Okay, good. So we're going to reload, and if anything comes to that door, it's going to get a face full of shotgun. Escobar needs to reload, so not much to do here but reload. And we're going to steady up because we have a lock and load. Beautiful. And now Tariq. Tariq. What do we do with Tariq? I'm really afraid of taking vision on that guy. I really probably should, though, and just eliminate my sectoid problem. So we just clear that guy with a grenade. It'll be great. And I shouldn't trigger the pack with that either. So let's trigger that grenade going. Hey, bucko. You want to do a little bit explosive dance for me? Kind of like the ack-ack dance, because with more explosives. Hi.
Fastball special.
Yep. Oh, that car on fire? That car is on fire. Alright. So, what do we do here? Meepy, do we steady another rocket possibly? Possibly. Though I'm going to probably be a little worried about putting him in some dangerous positions here. Steady that up, because we may need it. Jorg has 2 times at 58%. This might actually work. Got him.
See you in
So I guess
hell.
Executioner is a good thing. Alright. Mammy, do the same thing. If any of those guys come around the corner, you give them hell. And I probably should watch this corner more, because Jorg's already watching that corner. If something comes in that door again, I wanted to taste shotgun. What do we still have active? We have 2 sectoids still active, which is a little annoying. Can we get a peek at where they are? Okay, there's one just outside this door. I don't think you can actually get in that door without going through that one, so we can probably overwatch it and take it. That pack is 5, and I heard floaters, and there's definitely a Zerker involved, which I saw, so I'm not too keen on that. Yeah, floater and a Zerker, at least that I saw for sure. So we'll let those guys run around. We'll deal with the sectoids, then we'll come back and deal with them.
They're trying to pull back.
No, they're just still sitting here. It's just we're scaring them a bit. Way! He got him. He liked that one.
Wee wee.
Yes, we like blowing up cars. I know there's Meld out there, but there's a Zerker out there too, and I gotta be a little careful, guys. Alright, you can't force me to take these bad positions. I really need to make sure I don't die. Okay, so Escobar, still a little shit on movement, but it's alright. We're doing okay. Zoidberg getting flanked was annoying, but it's not the first time Zoidberg's taking a face full of hurt. So that's actually okay. What I'm much more worried about, actually, is our gunner just getting completely nailed down hard by that freaking mechtoid. So the deal now is going to be to get our baby gunner, who just really took a face full of hurt, a bit more experience before she takes another month off. And advanced surgery is coming, so it's not going to be too bad, but I'm really sad about that. That was not expected. Did not expect the screen to slow-mo when that mechtoid decided to take aim. So I'm really kind of peeved at that, actually. I'm really sad that full cover doesn't mean jack when mechtoids are involved. But okay, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. And then we got a nice easy kill on that sectoid. And like I said, I don't want to peep that nasty, nasty pod yet. So I'm going to keep an eye here. And again, do the same thing. Overwatch with Mammy. Overwatch with Zergen, who's now going to have Sprinter after this mission, which is great news. That's wonderful news. And we'll be able to shoot through here or through here if we need to with Shadow Beam. I really kind of want Shadow Beam on the roof by this point. So I may bring her inside and try to get one of these little catwalk things, because that's going to be critical if we start engaging the Zerker and the floaters. But Zerkers on high ground, like, because they can jump, scare the crap out of me. So I got to be a little careful with that. Steady up. Wait, I thought that was a dash for you. I'm really confused. That looked like a dash. Jabibski, like, this hurts. XCOM, being on XCOM hurts. Only sometimes. Alright, let's Overwatch here, since you basically didn't get to do much before you got taken down to Pound Town. Let's take Tariq back here, because now I'm really deathly afraid of my youngins.
Aye, aye.
And you'll still be able to spread that distortion field to people who are in danger, right? Yes, you can. Alright. Tariq, hang out, buddy. Yes, over there. Where's the little sectoid at, is my question. Where you at, little sectoid? Come on, buddy. Just want to tell you how much I love you. I'm just kidding. I want to kill the little bastard. But you know what? Honestly, at this point, this mission's gone on long enough, and it's been pretty hair-raising already for a medium mission. It's always the medium ones that get you, right? It's not the heavy ones that you prepare for. It's the medium ones you take a youngin' on, and then he gets crit in the face for 11. What are you going to do? I've been Nurse. This has been XCOM. I'll see you all next time we bring this barn burner to a close. Till then.